Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, I like to do one of my favorite things, and it is talk about locally owned businesses. And you know, I kind of have a soft spot when they are female owned or minority owned. Well, I'm here with Kendra Bowser. We're going to talk a little bit about Three Peaches Gelato and Coffee. Kendra, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Keisha. I'm glad to be here.
No, this is so exciting. Well, at first when I heard about it, it was about your location on the Beltline. So you have more than one now?
This is my second one on the Beltline. This is my second location that I'm opening on the Beltline, yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, tell me a little bit about what made you say, you know what, we need more options. We need something that, you know, some people can't tolerate gelato, some people can't tolerate, you know, certain foods. You said, I'm going to do something that's a little, you know, more friendly for the body.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, exactly. And in my first location, I was able to sort of test the market a bit. It's in the municipal market downtown, which is kind of a small business incubator. And I love gelato. I love anything sweet. And I'm lactose intolerant, and I can't really handle a lot of sugar. So I felt like there was not enough being offered out there. So I developed my own recipes for gelato. I trained in Sicily to make it, and that's a whole nother story. But I was able to see how positively the public reacted to the offerings that I have. And not only are they dairy free, but I've got superfood lattes that incorporate a lot of like superfoods, maca, lucuma, mushrooms. We have a great mushroom mocha. And people really embrace those things. So I'm finding that there's a huge demand for it in the marketplace.
I got to say, you know, again, once I read about it, I was like, well, this makes so much sense, because what we find is that we end up either suffering, which is a terrible idea, or avoiding that food altogether, you know, because we don't feel like we have an option. But you are providing us an option.
Exactly. Especially with the lactose, because I cannot handle dairy. So when I would go to get ice cream with my kids, or, you know, frozen yogurt, I might, like you said, indulge a little bit and then pay for it later with us. Or you only have like two or three options wherever you go, and it's a sorbet, and maybe you want like the chocolate or, you know, something more decadent. So here, the world is your oyster.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited that you have, you know, the opportunity to share this, you know, again, with other people who are like-minded and like you and like us, who just can't indulge all the time, but in this way that, you know, makes us feel a part of the community, because you're right there on the Beltline. So now, you know, we could all, you know, on our walk, as we're walking with our girlfriends or doing whatever, stop and get a little gelato.
Exactly. Have some gelato. Come in for we have vegan shakes and frappes, and maybe like a nice iced coffee. But that's what I figured. We've got a really great space out in the back. We have an awning and chairs. We're going to have a walkway from the Beltline. So it'll be a lovely place just to sit and like people watch too. Well,
then I got to let you close out then with your website. I want everybody to know exactly where you're located.
Okay, it is www.3peachesgelato3.com.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, and congratulations.
Thank you, Keisha. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, guys, I don't know if you're as excited as I am, but you can probably tell I'm like bubbling over. I can't wait to try it. I haven't tried it myself. I'm going to try it with you. So let's meet on the Beltline for some gelato. Thank you guys for tuning into this segment of Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.